Hello there, my friends. Chris Marcus here with you for the Miles Franklin channel, and an interesting story on the gold and silver manipulation. As you may likely have already heard by now, there was a former JP Morgan trader who pled guilty to manipulating the gold and silver markets. And now, interestingly enough, Congressman Alex Mooney, a member of the U.S. House Financial Services Committee, has been pressing the CFTC, basically saying, all right, Department of Justice found this. How come your two previous investigations failed? Here you can see the letter that was addressed where he mentions last year Department of Justice obtained a guilty plea from a trader from JP Morgan. The period at issue substantially overlaps the time during which your commission was investigating complaints of manipulation in the silver market. However, the commission announced that it had closed its investigation without finding any wrongdoing. So asking if they're going to continue to investigate. Mentions that GATA, which is Chris Powell and Bill Murphy, who have done some really great research and work in bringing these issues to light, how he's disappointed that Mr. Thornton, the affairs director, sent what appeared to be a form letter to brush off the serious questions GATA posed. I certainly agree with that. And as we scroll down here, Mooney asks a series of questions that I don't think can be answered outside of verification of the manipulation, huge increase in the use of exchange for physicals. GATA asserts the huge amounts of gold futures being traded in New York. Even as the exchange reports that little metal is registered as available for delivery. Is this correct? I certainly believe that to be so. So perhaps a takeaway, at least one member of Congress asking questions about a very relevant matter. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens with the Department of Justice investigation. But again, if for no other reason, and I'm not saying that this is going to end the manipulation or make silver $50 overnight, it has the possibility that it could. I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen yet. For those who have been looking at gold and silver or own gold and silver and are wondering why the prices haven't gone up and have heard allegations of manipulation and are wondering whether that's just someone crying and complaining or if it's actually happening. Again, here's further evidence and certainly more investigations taking place. I won't call this fact, but my own personal opinion has been that the more people find out about this, anytime a market is over leveraged, makes it more vulnerable to a short squeeze, which is certainly the case here. When that occurs will be fascinating to see, but again, a lot of paper metal out there versus a much smaller amount of physical metal, and good to see some action actually being taken because however this is resolved, whenever it is resolved, I think we're going to see substantially higher metals prices. As an 18-year financial market professional, I don't see how we could have anything else. So will be fascinating to see how it all goes down. So with that said, hit the subscribe button. I'll keep you posted with developments in the future. And thanks again for watching.